I am D. Prasanna from the Department of Retail Operations. Now I am going to explain about different formats of retailing. Before entering into the actual topic, we must know the basic terminologies. So, what is retail? Retail is the sale of goods or services to the end consumer for their own use. And who is retailer? Retailer is a person or an organization which purchases a large amount of goods from the wholesaler and they make sales to the end consumer. So, the process of doing all these things is called as retailing. And now we will move to the actual topic. Different formats of retailing. So, we have different formats of retailing. So, all these are categorized into three parts. So, the first one is store based and second one is non-store based and third one is service based. So, in store based retailing, again we have two classifications. The first one is ownership based and second one is merchandise based. So, what is ownership based? Ownership based means the legal control of the business or an organization. So, in ownership we have different formats of retail. The first one is independent retailer. Independent retailer is a person or an entity who takes care of only a single retail store. He or his family will take care of that business and they will run the entire business and no other one involved in that. So, that is called as independent retailer or independent retailing. And the second one is chain retailing. So, if two or more outlets are controlled under in single ownership, we call it as chain retailers. So, for this the best example is Reliance Trends, we can take a Shoppers Stop, all this comes under chain retail formats. Why? Because we can observe these stores in every city. So, we have more than 3 or 4 outlets in Vijayawada, in Guntur, in everywhere we can find the similar stores and they purchase and they make the sales of similar products also. And the third one is franchise. In franchise we have to remember three terminologies: the franchisee, franchisor and franchising. The person who is utilizing the trademarks or products of the another company, he is called as franchisee, and the person or the organization who is offering these trademarks, products, whatever they need, the person who is offering is called as franchisor. And the agreement made by these two parties, and from this if a business organization runs, that we call it as franchising. So, for franchising, the best example is McDonald's, Amul ice creams, all these comes under franchising. Next, cooperative stores. Cooperative stores are somewhat less prices organizations when compared to the market. So, they strive for the welfare of the consumers. So, they offer a little price of the products. So, all these comes under ownership based. And the second one is merchandise based. What is merchandise? Merchandise means in retail terminology the goods or whatever the things we have, all these called as merchandise. In different types of goods, whatever may be the good or product, we call it as merchandise. According to the merchandise, we have different business formats. So, the first one is convenience stores. So, the basic or best example for convenience store is we can observe the drug stores which are open 24/7. So, this is the best example for convenience store, but in convenience store we have a product range very minimum and these may be available at rare places. So, this type of stores are called convenience stores. Next, second one is supermarket. Supermarkets, this is somewhat extend to the convenience store where the product range is very high and the profit margin per product is somewhat less when compared to the convenience stores. And third one is hypermarket. Hypermarket is the extension of supermarket. Here we can find different kinds of products like we have hypermarket and departmental stores are interconnected to each other. And the best example for these type of stores are D-Mart, Big Bazaar, Metro, all these comes under departmental store as well as supermarket stores. So here we have different departments for each product. For electrical appliances we have one department, for groceries we have some another department. So here we don't have clumsy or overall, for each product we have different departments. So these two type of stores comes under this type of supermarket and departmental stores. And next one is specialty stores. Specialty stores means in specialty stores the main merchandise is same, and for this we can take the example Reliance Trends. So the main product available is only the apparels. So in any city or in any place we can find only apparels. In apparels we can find different types of products. We have different brands depth in the apparels, but ultimate product is only apparels. So if we are offering only one product with different brands, we call it as specialty stores. And so these two comes under store based organizations. So store based organization is something where there exist brick and mortar stores, that is physical stores. And the second category is non-store based. So the word itself defines that in non-store based retailing there is no existence of store. So we cannot find the brick and mortar store or physical store. So the business format runs in e-commerce is the best example of non-store based retailing. Here the organizations don't have the stores, they make the sales through online platforms like Amazon, Flipkart and all, and apart from this they will do the direct sales. So direct sales means through telemarketing or through emailing or through postal orders, they do the business where there is no existence of store. So that is called as non-store based organization. And the third one is service based. Service based is in service based the product is intangible in nature. So what is the tangible and intangible means? Intangible we can touch and feel the product, intangible means it is we can't see that. So in services retailing the product is intangible, and here we are purchasing the experience. So services itself means the consumer who is utilizing directly, we call it as services retailing. So services retailing means for the best examples for services retailing is education, hospitality, hospitals, and maybe the even salons, beauty parlor, all these comes under the service based retail organizations where consumer himself utilize that services. So for the product we have the metrics like quality parameters. For service the metric for the metric to measure the quality of service is the best customer satisfaction. If higher the customer satisfaction, the better is the service. So their ultimate goal is to make the customer to satisfy with high levels.